Excuse me.
Here from Erie County's Air One helicopter, it shows just how much work still needs to be done to put out the huge fire at the former Bethlehem steel plant in Lackawanna. Good evening, everyone. The fire is still having a major impact across the community. Schools were closed, hundreds of homes were evacuated, and traffic is still being affected as I speak. Take a look with me here. Route 5 is still being blocked off between Ridge Road and the Mile Strip Expressway as firefighters continue to work as I speak. And we have live team coverage on the effort to put out the fire and the impact it's having on the community. We begin with News 4's Ali Ingersoll, who has been at the scene all day. Ali?
Nalina, this area is still in the state of emergency right now. More than 12 residents are not in their homes tonight after an evacuation order went into place this afternoon. Around noon today, the EPA notified the Lackawanna mayor that the most recent meter readings are showing issues with air quality due to the smoke and ashes coming from the fire. Those meters are showing improvements now. Tonight, the EPA and DEC, as well as county officials, say they're keeping close watch on those readings as well as the weather, saying a shift in the wind or meters could make changes to who's being evacuated.
For everyone's safety purposes, it was just best that with the air quality as it is, that everyone not be around this fire. For their safety, we are asking everybody to either move in temporarily with a loved one or a family member or a friend, or we're having police officers and firefighters going door to door and asking people if they need assistance to relocate to one of our warming shelters.
Those shelters are located at the high school as well as the senior center. People are welcome there. Pets are encouraged to stay home. The mayor didn't say how long the area will remain in the state of emergency. That depends on how long this fire is still burning and how long how big that plume is. Now, from where we're standing right now, it might not look like the smoke is blowing here. That's because of the shift in the wind. It's going in a different direction, so you can't see it here tonight. Joining me now is Jen Shantz. Jen, you went into the neighborhood where it is blowing. What was it like in there?
Well, earlier this morning, there was a very thick, I would call it a blanket, a haze almost, of a gray smoke over that entire neighborhood, Bethlehem Park, which of the 300 homes, only 19 people chose to be evacuated. So I think that tells you that a lot of people here in Lackawanna are feeling confident in waiting this out. I also spoke to a ton of people, Ali, as you mentioned, that just really didn't want to leave their pets, so they opted to stay. Now, in those areas, though, the EPA and the DEC have little machines. They look just like this. One belongs to the EPA, the other one to the DEC, and a DEC employee showed me how the silver container actually sucks in air and then sends those samples directly to Albany to be tested. Now, a lot of the air here can be studied automatically, and those samples which have been studied so far are not toxic. But it'll take a while to get all of the air samples back with a green light.
We have handheld instantaneous meters that are giving us readings for certain volatile organic compounds, VOCs, and we're also deploying canisters, which will take in the air. We'll be able to send those to our lab. Those samples will take about a week to get back.
Now, a lot of this air quality jargon tends to be very technical, so I want to kind of break it down for you. Essentially, those particulates, sorry, it's a little windy here, particulates, that's just the soot that comes off of any fire. And the particulates in the air, I have been assured by both fire officials and the EPA and the DEC alike, they are normal for a fire. Nothing about them is abnormal. But just like you wouldn't want to breathe in smoke from a bonfire, it's not good for you, you don't want to breathe this in also for obvious reasons. That evacuation, though, was just a precautionary measure. I'll be back here live with an updated report coming up tonight at 6. For now, live in Lackawanna, Jen Shantz, News 4 at 5:30. Nalina?
It's important to hear that distinction, Jen. Thank you so much for that.